Welcome to SoundBite, a low-carb, high-protein, bite-sized portion of that which makes America.
Your hosts for this morsel of Americana are Christy and I
and Laura Bynum.
Our first course will be, what else? The Constitution of the United States.
The First Amendment reads as follows. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble, and to petition the government for a redress of grievances.
Last week we covered that portion of the First Amendment having to do with the freedom of religious exercise. This week we're going to discuss the freedom of speech.
The individual's basic human rights, so carefully outlined in the Constitution, are the ideals that make America what it is, the land of the truly free. But in our struggle to maintain this precious freedom, we are continually called upon to test its definition. The website firstamendmentcenter.org provides an excellent overview of just how important the First Amendment continues to be, saying, most people believe in the right to free speech, but debate whether it should cover flag burning, hardcore rap, heavy metal lyrics, tobacco advertising, hate speech, pornography, nude dancing, solicitation, and various forms of symbolic speech.
We asked a few people what they think about our freedom of speech. Is there any time you think it's appropriate for the government to intervene in someone's freedom of speech?
Yes, when it would affect people of certain populations inappropriately.
Well, only if they're causing like a public disturbance of some sort.
No, not really. Not unless it comes up to a point where they can talk about government issue or are involved in the government.
How would it affect you if you lost your freedom of speech?
It would probably affect me quite a bit, whether it's just saying certain words that they no longer want you to say. That's going to happen anyway. If it's on something that's, say, radio or TV, I can see them having a little something to say in that if it's going to be broadcast to the public.
What if you couldn't say what you wanted to say anymore?
That would make me very angry. Because if I couldn't say what I wanted to say, then I pretty much can't talk at all.
What if the government said all bets are off and chose not to regulate anything? There would be no censorship on TV, radio, mail, internet. What do you think then? If there was no censorship at all?
I think that could be good. If there's channels that, corporations that own channels that want adult content, they should be free to have that. If there's channels that don't want adult content or foul language, they should be free to have that too. It should be the parents' choice for children to make that decision. And if you're an adult, that's your own decision. If you want to listen to it or not listen to it, that should be your choice.
That's a tough question.
Yeah.
As a parent, I think that there would have to be more diligence as a parent and as an educator to censor things that are not appropriate for certain age groups.
I think that would be good.
Then if we went the other way, what if the government began to heavily regulate the freedom of speech, making it lawful for, let's say, to fine individuals for public expression? How would you feel about that?
I don't think that would happen. I think that would be more of a problem than anything, just because somebody's cussing or viewing their opinion. I mean, that's what we do here. We view our opinions, and if nobody likes it, they can turn the channel or they can walk away.
Well, then I think that they're taking away people's integrity and taking away the character of the people in this country.
In June, the 2004 State of the First Amendment survey results were released. This report, collaborated on by the First Amendment Center and the American Journalism Review magazine, found that, of the various freedoms outlined in the First Amendment, the one most people remembered was the freedom of speech.
Now we leave you with a little something to cleanse your palate. One last question. How do you think the freedom of speech defines you as an American?
Well, I think it just lets me live my life and be happy as possible.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
SoundBite was written and produced by Christy and I and Laura Bynum. Music by Kevin Elliott.